you all fine. Take your things and learn the mother thing. Whoa, toss it up. On the radio, in your eye. Whoa, toss it up. Trouble. Now, I was free. Hey, little girl. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I'd like to dedicate this song to Japan and all the hurting families that lost someone. This song goes out to you because I'd rather be with you tonight. Yeah.
I'd rather be with you. Yeah. I'd rather be with you. I'd rather be with you. Yeah. I'd rather be with you. Oh yes, I do. I'd rather be with you until that day will fly away. I just love that smiling face in the hurt inside. I can't have you to myself in life's no fun. I'd rather be with you. Yeah. I'd rather be with you, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather be with you. I would love to handle if I could just be a man. I wanna be your friend, but now and then, but until the end, I just love the way you act. And that's a fact. I wanna be your number one, so get to that.
Oh, baby! I can take it down just a little bit and talk to you for a while. Little technical difficulties, but it's alright, baby. Yeah. Cause tonight, we're gonna make love and not war. Did anybody wanna make a little love tonight? Yeah. Ooh. We wanna talk to the ones that got hurt, passed on away. We wanna share some love with them tonight. Are you with me, Japan? Hey! So pop fingers while we shed some love tonight. Everybody in the whole dang building, pop. Pop. Put up your finger. Put them up. Pop. Yeah, we're gonna spread some love tonight. Yeah. But first I'd like to talk to you while we... KJ, tell them what I gotta say. Yeah. I want to make sweet love to you. Is it all right tonight? Can we make a little love? Yeah. I like you, baby. I like to make sweet love, baby. Now you gotta say what's mine for me. Let's tell them about that.
You gotta say what's mine for me. Cause you know how sensitive I can be.
Yeah. I'm a very sensitive soul. Yeah.
You gotta say what's mine for me. Cause you know how sensitive I can be.
Yeah. While we got this love thing going on, everything good, baby. Yeah.
Everything good is nasty. But it ain't no good unless you play with it.
We want to play just a little bit if it's all right. Can we play with it? Can we play with it?
Yeah! Everything good is nasty. But it ain't no good unless you play with it.
Some love to my amplifiers right now.
My name is Usha Palaniswamy, and I am now currently at the University of Connecticut, and I'm an assistant professor teaching and doing research that is related to plant physiology as well as phytochemistry. And my return here at Erie after about 35 years, I think back about my life at Erie when I was very young, about 10 years old, as a stage during which I really grew up. I had the opportunity to interact with a culture that I had never met before, and a culture that was so friendly, warm, which greeted us with great smiles and interacted with us very closely during our time, who helped us. We were very fortunate to make some very good friends during our stay here. And although I was 10 years old, I had the opportunity to see the scientists at work here who were dedicated to a single crop, which is the most important crop in the whole world. And that was, I saw the dedication with which they worked. And I saw my dad, who was working, nonetheless, almost all day. He was out of the house and working very hard. And I think that kind of inspired me to become a scientist, to think about plants, to think about plants that give you food, which play an important role in our life in many different ways besides giving you just the food. So I became inspired by looking at the scientists here, and during my educational period after I left Erie, I did choose to become a horticulturist. And so I would look back at my life at Erie as the greatest period of life, during which I really grew up. Had an interaction with great cultures of the Philippines, of the natives, and also an international community which, were derived from many different nations. I had an opportunity to interact with Koreans, with the Thai people, as well as with the Indians from different states, which I would not have had an opportunity if I had stayed back in India and, if my dad was just here by himself. I think Erie provided us, not just my dad, but us, an opportunity to the whole family to interact with a new culture, to learn about the world and about the people. So this was like my first interaction that I had with a different culture outside the India. And that really provided me a great inspiration to become a scientist and to look upon different cultures with the same eyes and to think about human rights on the same plan as you would people in the whole world. So my return here is because of a project that I thought of to include Erie as one of the models of research that would inspire other students as well, who I hope would be inspired just as I was, looking at Erie as a model that would provide education and to address the real world issues, the real problems that can be solved by science. So I believe and I hope that my efforts here at Erie to portray Erie as a model of research, as a model of research that's happening outside the United States and that is touching the lives of a number of people outside in the developing countries who are the poorest of all, who depend on farming as for their source of income, for their source of life, and for culture. So agriculture is one of the most basic professions that have touched the lives of people since time immemorial, since antiquity, and that will continue. And it's very important that we keep the younger generation excited about agriculture, to consider agriculture as a part of, as an option, as a desirable option to any other jobs. So my effort here is to portray Erie, which is, I can't say highly enough of Erie, that everyone who would be, involved in taking my curricular design as well as teaching efforts at the University of Connecticut and hopefully in other parts of the United States would be excited about research that's happening outside the United States, as well as think about the opportunities that they would have in playing an important role in alleviating poverty through agriculture and their scientific efforts. So I fondly remember, the large trees with white flowers on the green grass, where we would come and share our snacks in the evenings. when my dad was at work, we would just take a bus and come to Erie, enjoy the fountain, enjoy the lights, enjoy the you know, cool air-conditioned lounge, you know. And also we used to come for the movies that were being screened, and we were also greatly appreciative of the gifts that we would get when we were as little kids, you know, for the Christmas. So, and the local people, you know, with whom we interacted were so kind, and, you know, they would just, because as Hindus, we never really appreciated Christianity or celebrated Christmas before coming to the Philippines. So, you know, the people with whom we stayed in a compound, we stayed in Gonzales compound, and the landlady and the landlord would, you know, come and knock on our door and call us and ask us to share their rice. And, you know, all the different desserts that they make, because my mother is a vegetarian and we are not that great about, you know, eating non-vegetarian food. So they would offer us all the vegetables that, you know, that would grow in their land, and fruits. So we were great appreciation. We have great appreciation for the local culture, which is very warm and very friendly and very kind. So I look back at my memories at Erie with great warmth and a sense of growing up right here when I was, you know, at the stage of forming my desires to be, you know, to be a scientist, to do my PhD and all that kind of thing. That really happened to me here. So I look back with fond memories, and I'm here right now enjoying and reliving perhaps some of the memories that I had as a child, and I hope that, you know, I'll be able to come back again and also feel the same way.